Moment mal ganz kurz. Mal ganz kurz das testen. Habe ich irgendwo gerade Musik irgendwie so? Da. Okay. Anscheinend. Ah, jetzt hört man's. Komisch. So. Jo. Sankey Zero. Sankey Zero kam heute nicht an. Kommt erst morgen. Yay. Hashtag Vorbestellen ist toll. Naja, spiele ich jetzt Ace Attorney heute Morgen und übermorgen und dann Freitag dann Sankey Zero dann. Jo. Fangen wir gleich an. Ich habe keine Ahnung, ob wahrscheinlich ist Switch jetzt gleich zu laut. Aber für Sankey Zero musste ich halt irgendwie auf 23 hochpegeln. Normalerweise habe ich immer auf 10 hoch, weil mein Grabber ist generell ziemlich laut. Warte. Ich muss den A-Button drücken, scheiße. Nein! Sie sind smart. Okay, es ist laut. So. Screen Check, Vibration. Oh ja, Vibration. Spielen wir auf Japanisch? Also ich weiß. Ist noch ein bisschen laut, ne? So. Ich weiß. Das Spiel bekommt noch deutschen Übersetzung. Ich glaube aber wahrscheinlich nur eine Übersetzung, nicht gleich noch Voiceover und so. Ich weiß auch, es gibt noch eine spanische Übersetzung. Wenn ich darauf Bock habe. Und ich glaube Französisch. Ich glaube, es gab kein Wort zu Italienisch, aber Italienisch spielt kein Mensch mehr. Naja. Play this game. Okay. Ah, sieht man, wenn sie rausgekommen sind. Ha, 2003 gab es kein neues Game. Haha. Wir fangen mit dem ersten Teil an. Episode 1, The First Turnabout. Warte. Bin ich da? So, ich dachte, ich könnte irgendwie die Kapitel aussuchen. Das wäre irgendwie noch. Das wäre noch ein sweeter Bonus. Aber dem ist nicht so. Schade. Gasp. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Okay, wir haben nur den schon mal für den ersten Fall. August 3rd. 1947, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh boy. Oh, hiya, Chief. Here, I'm glad I made it in time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out in any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life! Everything, it's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Warum hat der so Anime-Augen? Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid of to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Zum Glück. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy arrested was the unlucky Sepp dating her. Sepp. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Ugh. In the 24 years I've known him, it's usually been true. Aw, he has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I'd say though, it's usually not his fault, he just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Okay. 3. August, 10 Uhr, District Court Room number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, it is not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your clients. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and consciously. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you will do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name? I know this one. Let I read the case report to cover to so many things. Cindy. It's... wait, no way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? The victim, of course, I know the victim's name. I just forgot, temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R button to check it anytime, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Okay. Cindy Stone. Mr. Wright! The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? Is that because she was? Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct! You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court what the object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into the evidence. Statue added to the record. Right! Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. Evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R button to check the court record frequently. Okay. A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Okay. Okay. Smug face, eh? Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention, you don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You will get your chance to respond to this prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything. Unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Uh-oh. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim has recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! That problem! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped, she just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what do you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies, I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris 30.07. Das wird wichtig. The day before the murder. Hallo Soja. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude! No way. The victim was a model but did not have a large income. Understandable. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Oh. Good. Daddies? Sugar? What? Yes. Older men who gave her money and gifts. Like me! She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all wrong directions. Should I? Stop him! My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna drop that. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Warum flackert das gerade so gerade? Egal. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Alter, antworte einfach, Junge. I know, I sent him a signal. Tell the truth! Yeah, I was there, I went. Order! Pizza bitte! Well, Mr. Butts! Dude, chill, Alter. She wasn't home, man, so like, I didn't see her. Alter, was war das für eine Objection? Objection! Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Schnauze! Schnauze! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspaper at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Savit to the stand. Mensch, unser Mörder. Mr. Savit. Savage? You sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Yes, newspaper, yes. Mr. Savit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness account. I was going door to door selling subscription when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Wieso mache ich eine Aufnahme? Ich hab Beweise. Egal. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Savit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright, warte. Okay, stimmt. Verdammt. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin with your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Kann ich irgendwo speichern eigentlich? Ah, da. Alright, right. This is it. The real... Oh mein Gott, die Musik. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness you just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is it your client really guilty? Wait. How do I prove that he's not? You hold the key, it's in the evidence. Tue ich das? Oh je. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you've found the contradiction evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Warum ist sie gerade zum Satan geworden? Ich weiß es nicht. Okay. Open the court record with the R button, then point a contradiction in the testimony. Witness account. I was going door to door selling subscription when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Das ist es nicht. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. Das ist eigentlich L. Oh verdammt, nein! Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all and there was blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well, what happened next? I queried in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Aber er wird doch... Moment mal. Ich hole doch einfach mal alles. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes, I mean no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? I tried to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Aha, Moment. The phone in her apartment wasn't working? Yes, I mean no, it wasn't, right? But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And the phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Wait! Da! Nee, oder? Nee, das ist es nicht. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Oh! Wo ist es? Da. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Warte mal ganz kurz. Ach, verdammt, das sind nicht die Stimmen, die lauter werden. Ah! Verdammt. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find it hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was nobody to... no body to find at 1 p.m. How did you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that... Alter... Das ist trivial! The witness barely forgot the time. So gebe ich den anderen Akzent, ich weiß es nicht. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Savit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee... That's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beg at more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body I heard the time, but kann ich hier... Okay, ich kann hier nichts present in testimony. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terrible sorry about the misunderstanding. Also man muss sagen, der ist ziemlich kreativ, was den Lügen angeht. I see, you heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. Dich küssen? I've got this one. Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. Mal ganz kurz. Ach so, ja, Mensch. Stromausfall. There was a voice saying the time, it was probably coming from television. Und da haben wir's schon. Hold it right there! The projection has said there was a blackout at the time of discovery. And this record proves it. Tja, Junge. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Yeah, well, The defense has a point. And do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Savitt? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Savitt, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Savitt. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Witness testimony. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, what? There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the Digga, 9! That must have been what I saw. Dude, 9! You saw a clock. I guess I would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Ja, Anfänger-Tutorial, ne? Also, ja. Sure, I didn't hear it the time I saw it. There was a table clock. Wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. Bob! Wait just a moment! The murder weapon wasn't the clock, it was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Paper, please! Wow! You with your objections and your evidence! Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Savitt. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may? Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch, you just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted this as a statue, my apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yeah. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness testimony. The only way you could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went to the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there! I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. There was a sound you heard. Oh! Schnauze! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Savitt, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless. Just look at the witness' face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? I never. Look, the clock. I heard no. I mean, I saw. Hat er mich gerade mit seiner Perücke beworfen? Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! I hate you! Das ist übrigens das Danganronpa, shut up. Sobald jemand ein Wort spammt, ist er schuldig. Gut, wir wussten es von Anfang an, dass er schuldig war, aber hey. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Burn! Give him death! Burn, 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 a ring of fire. Schnauze! Schnauze, sagte ich! Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the event's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The worst case is writing on this, I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mrs. Savitt heard was definitely this clock. Übrigens, hallo Jag. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8... Okay. 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? Oh! It's 11. Oh! 3 Stunden später! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow, weil sie in Paris war. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Savitt heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Savitt, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? Shut up. If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Nein, ich hab ihn. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Savitt. Aber ich hab doch noch... Mano. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. Du bist Karl? You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! Ich hab die Anfangskatze gesehen, du bist ein Criminal. Your lawyers are all slime. Grrr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Savitt. Mir? I mean, Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove it. Ich kann es proven. Junge, du hast hier den verdammten Beweis, dass sie irgendwo war, wo es 3 Stunden früher war. Well, yes. Oder? But doesn't that mean you can still win? Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste your time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and... think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you will have your proof. Right, Miss... Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you saw the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Huh! Tough words! Let's see what you pull this one off! Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. 200 IQ! The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Savit, or should I say, Mr. It's not like this. Dead? Schnauze, Schnauze, sag ich. Ist tot? Well, this case has certainly turned out different than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He's dead. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find a true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant Mr. Larry Butts. Oh! So ist da Konfetti? And with that, this court is adjourned. Ayo. Ayo. It turns out that Frank Savit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Savit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Savit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 2:32, also 14:32, District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Phew! I think I believe we won! Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial and on such a satisfying note. I've never seen a chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, I imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Fucking dude! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean... Good, 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 good. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wynn is gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... bitch. Never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headline now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, was this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing with me for a fool. Don't that make you wanna just cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she talked quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gonna sympathize with me, it's okay? Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't it right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Nimm das! Tot. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive that you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is a clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed the clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope it made him feel a little bit better. Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things can change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Glaube an dich, was an mich glaubt. Right. Listen. Listen. Learn. Grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. Well, we will drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part, at least. You will have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks. And so my first strike came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Ah, wenn Mia stirbt. Entschuldigung, das weiß ich zumindest von Ace Attorney. Tut mir leid, das weiß ich. My promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Ah, okay, weil sie stirbt. Gut. Tut mir leid. The end. A brand new episode is added. Turnabout Sisters. Oh, klar, speichern wir mal. So. Mal die, ne? Bring. Beep. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha, so what is it this time? It's a clock. Oh. Nun. A clock? Yeah, it's better to look like a statue than a thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it, you always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. No, you know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockworks out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 to pick it up? I'll be in a pretorial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good? Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I will be waiting, Maya. Ow! Das war laut. Conversation recorded, September 5. Oh. Oh. Oh, aufgenommen. 5. September, 8:57 Uhr. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I will take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh nein, das ist der Weihnachtsmann. Ho, ho, ho! You're not leck mich am Arsch. Auf my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Oh, das ist schon tot, scheiße. Ah. Nein, ich werde dunkt. Oh Gott, Hilfe. Red, white, blue. Mensch. 5. September, 9:08 Uhr. Faye & Co. Law Office. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange, because the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Kann ich irgendwie... Nee. That smell. Blood. Sis. Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Hello, Twigs. Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Sieht schon clean aus, ja. Bis auf das die Blutanimation beim ersten Trial. Das sah ein bisschen wonky aus. Aber gut, Game Boy Advance Spiele halt. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Chief! Mir kurz einmerken, was sind das für Schuhe, die sie anhat? Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been a murder weapon. The thinker added to the coroner record. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light standing. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room in the land. Glass shards added to the courtyard. Broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Natürlich falsche evidence. Geil! Falsche Beweise. The word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. Receipt added to the corridor record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. That girl just now, where did she go? I put her right in there on the sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya? Pina Maya! So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought that there would be a use for evidence like this outside the court room. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would it says write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. Wait, kann ich hier den Finger noch zeigen? About the finger. The finger? That was... Oh, sis. Probably shouldn't have asked about the murder weapon. Oh, hab ich irgendwo ein Telefon? Oder muss ich hier ans Telefon gehen? Da ist ein Telefon. Right, I better call the police. Huh? That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, cop quick! What's that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Nein, ich will moven. Nee. Ah. There's a large building right across from your office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. Also alles, was ich jetzt machen kann, ja. Und dann, fuck it. Ich bin nochmal weg. Tschüss. Uh-oh. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! No. Alright. I'm Detective Dick. Übrigens, ich habe zwar keinen Alarm, aber Twakes, danke für den Follow. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. See? Gumshoe? Ome? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder, see? It must have been the woman that saw, see? Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Okay, Ome. Great, just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me? Does word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to the present, ma'am. What? Nun. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detonation center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6. 907, detention center, visitors room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How did it go? It was quite a scene. Honestly, I was on the edge of the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strikes fear into the hearts of the evil types. The only thing is lacking is experience. Huh? Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go if I ever have get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Yikes. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. Erstmal ein wenig extremgerecht fahren. Yeah. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Bulle! This guard monitors the visitors' rooms. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Smile for the camera. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What does he do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. Spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes! Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like a finger. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in that case? Right, she said something about that... I remember! Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya asked me to record. A conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. So you're an acolyte, a medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the woman, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought it would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Klar, warum nicht? Sure, why not? I will go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? Dead. I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 o'clock. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. Will that happen? They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon. The visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? I'm sorry. I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I have been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for her upcoming trial. It's the finger clock. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. Die lights were off and I could smell blood. Okay. Ich möchte jetzt nicht sagen, aber warum können die alle einfach nur vom Geruch her erkennen, dass es Blut ist? Like... Ah! Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to her for now. Bye. 6 September, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'll be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, the light is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here has got the money to burn. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, Paul. No trespassing. Oh, sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're a Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right, and you were... Ummel! Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe. Warum muss er Dick heißen? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, Paul. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go call me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, Paul? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Phew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. You're done? Keep my here. I was wondering, did you see Maya's cell phone? Oh, Dad, I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, Paul. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's onto me. Tell him straight. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he will give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, Paul. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. Cell phone holds out all the little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. Ugh, you're trying to confuse me. Sorry, Paul, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive, you're quite a detective. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Man, she's so smart. My cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Check the call record to hear the recorded conversation. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. Okay, what is this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue of a thinker and it tells you the time. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? Isn't it working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry, I put some papers inside it. Papers? Is that the evidence then? I will leave that one up to your imagination. See you in the night 9. Okay. So, talk to me. About Miss Fate, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, huh? Now don't you look at me like that, Paul. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can't see the report, but that's all. Autopsy report added to the courtyard. Time of death. Cause single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, Paul, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosectors Edgeworth on the prosecution. Oh, Edgeworth. Den kenne ich, glaube ich. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what it means, you being a lawyer and all. Guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You are done, Paul? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, Paul. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Wirklich? April May? Yoinks. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? May, Faye, Ray, Kay. So you've sent her home already then? You're trying your lawyer tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial, so she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than not to try get a detective to leak information. You got it right, Paul. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Ich will das über Edgeworth wissen. Prosector Edgeworth. That's right, Paul. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Nein. Never heard of him. Whoa, and you call yourself a lawyer, Paul? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a protector at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him. Of course I know him, I was just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who will do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crimes with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I would be facing him so soon. Maya! Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I'd better go see if I can find this edit lawyer she's talking about. Jetzt da? Nö, dann gehe ich zum Hotel. Aha, was haben wir denn da? Mal ganz kurz, mein Headset ist ein bisschen verrutscht. So. Ah. Ja, hallo? Dankeschön. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Really smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said don't say nothing to that lawyer, Paul. Teehee. Name it yourself. Thank Detective Ummel for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Ah, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity a lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Fuck me. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. Yeah, you really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Also, sie hat pinke Haare, heißt der Victim ist entweder ihr Bruder oder ihr Freund. Oder Lover, oder was auch immer. Oder Incest. Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside a drawer. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ah, observe. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big dick. Vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day, the bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on! If you want to know, you will just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just exactly who are you? Ah, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Hehehe, you know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Hehe. Right, can you just tell me what you, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no, and you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. Die Menschen auf die Nerven, ne? I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ah, what amazing powers of observation! You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like noisy little lawyers. Oh boy. No clues. What's inside I wonder? Maybe later. Seems like Mr. Grosbeck is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I have ever heard. Oh, so you're the one to say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That bitch on your collar? Oh, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one else get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grosberg, do you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out of it! Well, sir, actually it's about Maya Fey. Oh. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. What a strange reaction. Cha-cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Erk, anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Rumble? Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terrible sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terrible sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. Mrs. Wing Edgeworth? I beg your pardon, but could you leave? No, I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite an apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. Ich mag die Musik gerade, sie ist sehr chillig. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. You noticed? It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the seal. Sea, nicht Seal. The wing of the straw hat, aber ist keine Robbe. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of pairing with it. Of course, parting with it. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. He wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Das ist nicht gut. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. Yeah. Yep, genau wie ich. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Your family? What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. Oh, also ihre Mission wahrscheinlich war vermutlich die Mutter zu finden, weil sie dann einen Fall hatte. Oder so. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself, up on that mountain. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir, everyone was talking about it apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use the spirit medium? Did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We toughed. You toughed? The man my mother helped police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and that medium jumped out on it big time. My mother became the laughing stock of the nation. I see. White. White, blue, red? Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. Es war white, blue, red, ne? My sister told me. Okay. White? Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 PM, time's up. What should I do? Just leave her and go home? Als ob! I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you, whether you want me or you not. Why? Why? Well... Someone else is the culprit. You aren't the culprit. Someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior was that all an act? And the way the lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there a long, long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one else on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Aww. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Ew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. So. Nein. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Maya's eyes closed, she listened to every word with such an intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. Aww. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver the room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Gah! You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is this message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp for... Oh! White? Blue. Es fehlt nur noch Rot. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name, my sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. There's no chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretape? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like that? Wiretape, added to the courtyard, found in Miss May's hotel room. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Ah, Phoenix. Oh, Bellboy's still there. Uh-oh, time to scram. Look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. Incurred. To be continued. Da, 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 da. So, jetzt haben wir den Gerichtsfall. Oh ja, da ist der Edgelord. Ich sehe ihn. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Ummel. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Ummel Gamschuh, sir. I am a waifu hunter. I am a detective in charge of homicides down at the present, sir? Detective Ummel Gamschuh, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They are still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the courtyard. Yeah, record nicht yard. So, ich muss irgendwann. Was mich hat irritiert. Sieht man meine Maus? Nein. Die Scherben. Die Scherben passen da nicht rein. Die Scherben passen da nicht rein. Das ist mein Problem. Irgendwie passen die Scherben für mich nicht rein. Na, Detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had heard hard evidence that she did it, sir. Detective Ummel Gamschuh. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony. Okay. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your crossing. Was? Womit? Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination, what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in their testimony. Whoosh. Smack? Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradiction in the witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. Ah, okay. It worked lots of time. Heh. Should have expected Maya would know some of the sister's tricks. Alright, let's give it a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I would like to begin my cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey Paul, don't play dumb, you know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from this crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much though. Right, please continue. There were 2 people there already. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving a call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right, I would say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how we got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. The defendant is Maya Fey and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, Paul. Your dumb act will only get you so far. With our funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you 2 stand out like suspicious people at the crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. Nah. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why is that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Hello, sir. Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure isn't pink, Paul. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have disadvantages. Yes. Gah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor. Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm really embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. La 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 la. La 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 la. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim. Wait. Nein, nicht da. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victims wrote it. Oh, then who did it write, you smarty pants? Who? I did! The killer. Anyone can see that. Huh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, Paul. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on the memo you found. Only the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Ha 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 ha. Nice try. Uh-oh, I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting that here. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Oh! Nope. 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 Detective Ummel. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim Mia Fey wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those loyal tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. What else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But... no butting, you're way out of this one, detective. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution point being? That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. Should have known you would have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report updated in the court. Died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Oh Gott, wie kommt die jetzt angezogen, ja? Oh. Ich dachte, das wäre für einen Schlafanzug. Diese Musik. Witness, your name, please. April May! Da war ein Bubi Physics. Oh. At your service, wink. Mädchen, zieh dir was an. Order! Introduction should not require any reaction from a crowd. The witness will refrain from winking. Ah, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. He's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5 when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. This hotel is directly across from the Fay and Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Okay. It was like 9 at night. I looked at the window, you know. Good. Nein, es war 9 Uhr, ne? And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy bitsy. Wink. Stop winking! Well, Your Honor. I see. It's a remarkable sort of testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yeah, wait. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques as well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes. I gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Erstmal einfach nur holden. It was like 9. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What, that's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. Sort of, you know. I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Oh yeah, press! Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out of your window at the time of the night. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these tribal questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him! The poor girl! Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window, what did you see next? And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The woman with long hair, that was Mia Fay. Slender, sort of, well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing. Your thing? And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physics, women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of a crime of a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Hold on a minute, the testimony stinks. Einspruch, hallo Erde. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... You're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Fresse! Ich meine, Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this. I mean... Okay. If you had really witnessed my client Maya Fay, You would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physics. Oh! Nun! Moment mal ganz kurz. So. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis. Expect her. Ich hab nur geraten. And I'm no expert in fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. Ich merke das Wort bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. Oh, mir meine ich natürlich. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the terrifying little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Welches rechts? Das. Ah! Then a girl in the hippie cloths ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, that kind of statue, your clock, the thinker, I think. Woher kennt sie den? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Did see everything I did? Sure, hold me mal. So you saw me then, too? Of course! I remember that spiky hair anywhere. Spiky? The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. Oh, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry! Very well, continue. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Is that right as in your right as you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Dann ist es falsch. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did it. That was, that clock, the kind of statue clock, the finger, I think. Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sorrow, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. That clock, the kind of statue. Also, ich versuch's einfach mal, weil ich glaube nicht, dass sie wissen kann, dass es eine Statue, dass es eine Uhr ist. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you would like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Liar. You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, Schnauze, Miles! The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue of tribal concerns. Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I have caught murderers with these questions before. Ein. Miles darf gar nichts. Miles, nee, das ist doof. Das ging nicht. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happened now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say at the time. So you've been to the law of the Fey and Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room, hehe. The law offices of Fey & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Muss eine sehr laute Uhr sein. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock is in question rang. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Ah, so fehlen noch die Papiere. Mr. Wright! Would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fett? Darauf spricht es natürlich an, ne? Well, Miss May. Zick, zick. Quite a show you've put on us for Miss Wright. Ich finde den Arzt ja vollkommen okay. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, you know. Du musst bedenken, das war mal ein Game Boy Advance Spiel. Also bitte. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? Verdammt, das wusste, dass es noch kommen würde. Ah. If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. There's a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. That is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Ah, 5. September auf jeden Fall schon. Warum sind alle Weihnachtssender? Ho, ho, ho! Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me the proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Also, der Anfang klingt wie Castlevania. Take a look at this. Hmm? That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone! Wait, this is my phone. Listen, this is a defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation he had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! Order! The... Edgeworth! Chill, Digga! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Grumble. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. Ah, I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? Is it working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5, 9:27 Uhr am Morgen. Au! Das Piepen ist so laut. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived. Okay, ich muss mal ganz kurz mal schauen. Ich weiß nicht warum, aber das ist halt super anstrengend manchmal. Moo, moo, moo. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again? I got to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness had seen it before, that would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Ja, die wurde selbst gemacht. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Go. Fuck die boobs, Erde. Fuck die boobs. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in the police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Whoa! Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Oh! 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 Oh, oh Gott! Ihre... Help! Help! What's it to you, Porcupine Head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa, 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 whoa! Let's look at the head of ourselves. Jojo is here. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh! 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 Silly me! Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Wink. Scary. Naja, Danganronpa macht es sogar noch besser, ja, du. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see this is true of matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... you held it. This is familiar territory. I'll just use the same approach as little Larry. Miss May had the very clock in her hands. Mr. Wright, when was this? When she used it to strike the victim, when else? Das war aber ihr Mann! Oder ihr Bruder! Oder wer auch immer die pinken Haare hatte. Schnauze, verdammt nochmal! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? April May, you killed Mia Fey, I say. And when you struck, the force of the impact made the finger ring. That's when you heard it. Digga, bevor er was sagen wird, er wird gleich sagen, Moment, die Statue war doch leer, lol, XD. Hast du doch selber gesagt, Wright, lol, XD. Zick, zick. You truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What's that supposed to mean? It was you who just proved that that finger was empty. Ta-da! Den Täter callen. Oh je. Oh, of course it's wondering. What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi. Miss May, perhaps you could explain to the poor, misguided Mr. Wright that you were in the hotel at the time of the murder. She can't prove it. She did it. It would be my pleasure. No way. Yes way, Mr. Lawyer. Didn't the murder take place at 9 at night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy. Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness story. Naja, den Täter callen ist ein bisschen schwer hier, weil der Täter mir bekannt ist bisher. Vielleicht wird es später mal anders, ich hoffe es zumindest mal. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene, rock solid. Mr. Wright, you just made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent and sexy woman. So sorry, Your Honor, that didn't go so well. But if that's the case, then how did she know the finger was a clock? Wait, Your Honor, I figured it out. There's one other way Miss April May could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have a proof. Well, proof you say? Then the court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. How did the witness know the finger was a clock? Keine Ahnung. Nimm das. Have a look at this. That. I found this in Miss May's room. Das ist der zweite Fall Twakes, by the way. Also, ne? Der erste Fall war das Tutorial. Der Fall ist ja noch einfach, aber ich glaube, ab dem dritten wird es wahrscheinlich noch schwerer. Hoffe ich nicht. Mr. Wright, please explain to Kurt what this is. Miss April May, you were trapping the victim, Miss Maya Phones, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. Oh, get fucked, Matchword, Edgelord, baby! Woo woo! It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretape. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping their phone? Her phone? Absolutely. Even if it was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not! Oh yeah? Think I can? It's simple. Alright. Okay. What? 90? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... Was? Moment. Fuck. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... Das Phone set. Das... Hä? Keine Ahnung, ich versuch's aber mal, fuck it. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep. Yeah, what's up to... Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Halt die Klappe, Mann! Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Ja, finde ich auch. Halt die Klappe, geh. Your Honor, look at the witness' face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Der platzt gleich die Bluse oder so. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you! Warum hat er so ein männliches Gesicht? You lawyer! It's not fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. It's like Tuesday night. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? I blamed the bad girl on Tuesdays. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. Fuck! Das ist beides gut. So, ich meine, ich bin immer noch überzeugt, dass sie es nicht war. Deswegen, why the wiretap? Miss May, why did you tap her phone? Answer the question! Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edgewood wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call it irrelevant. While his court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room getting room service. How could I have killed her? If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Die gibt noch nach, die gibt noch nach. Right, on with the cross-examination. What exactly do you have left to examine, Mr. Wright? Miss April May has admitted to the wiretap, yes? But that bears no relevance to the case at hand, murder. There's no way you can prove any connection. Uh-oh, think, can't be the end, but I'm out of evidence. Then I believe the cross-examination is over. Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have any other witness to call? None, Your Honor. She's the last. What? But that means Maya's guilty? Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. The defense would like to call a bellboy after all. Zick, zick, zick. Anti-Taft. May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy, and Miss April May's alibi proved to be solid, then, by default, your client, Miss May Fay, will be pronounced guilty. Are you prepared to accept my condition? Edgeworth. He's got to be backed into a corner, but I don't see any other way to take this. I accept. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Bitte haben den Namen, bitte. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. Kann ich so einen Donut haben? Oder was sagen wir, das ist Kekse? Bitte? That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good. Der hat nicht mal einen Namen bekommen. Okay, ich nenne dich jetzt Gustavo. So, das ist Gustavo. Miss May's Room Service. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel in business for four generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest Miss 8? Die braucht eine Stunde? She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. Oh, okay. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest Miss May herself. I see, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Nope, erstmal speichern. Okay. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, May will be finished. Was habe ich denn eigentlich noch für Beweise? Also, ich habe die Scherben noch. Das und der Lageplan. Ey, ich bin nicht der Mörder. Du hast keine Beweise. Wir sehen uns vor Gericht. Ray! I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests, I clean rooms, I make beds, I even deliver room service, sir. I check Miss May in the personality. Are you always so prim? Schnauze, Erde! Du hast nichts gegen mich! Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. Hab ich doch auf, Mann! I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest Miss May. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personality, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... Alter, ist ja die Brüste. The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes. Tell me more about her boobs. I mean, what then? She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed the details several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Precisely 9, then. Precisely, exactly. And most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee, I would like iced coffee exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir, as in so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought her room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted Bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Sick. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Niemals aufgeben! Wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question, let me ask one last question. Oh, muss er rauswählen, hundertprozentig. Ich war ja zu oft, ich weiß. Oh, never mind. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I will give you one more question, that's all. Nee, ich werd weiterhin saven, yo. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do we ask him about? Check-in. Tell me about the check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, alright, very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She was just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me? What exactly was a disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I would have a little chance with a lover there. Ah. What did he say? What did you say? What did you say? I rather quiet. Bellboy. Okay. Weißt du, das Schlimmste ist halt, stell dir vor, ihr müsst vor Gericht gehen. Stell dir vor, ihr müsst vor Gericht gehen und ihr werdet nicht mit Namen benannt, sondern du da, Ober, du da, Küchenhilfe, du da, Schlampe. Erde weggehen. Nee, du bist dann einfach Erde. Hallo, Wheeler übrigens. Du da, Streamer. Stell dir vor, ihr müsst vor Gericht gehen und daher gegenüber ist Sachse. Oh nö. Tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object, it was objectionable. Objection overruled, the witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if it wasn't specifically asked, sir. Uff! Yes! Nimm das, Mann! Yes! Mm. You fool! I've done it. I've won. Du hast nichts gewonnen. Wir haben nicht mal den Täter. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct. Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that the man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the bellboy! The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof! Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping a victim's phone. Yet, Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you would like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from the skirt. Oof! There's that. Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough! The court acknowledged the defense argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Tja. Ich würde sagen, Miles Edgeworth ist meilenweit hinterher. September 7, 2:24 Uhr Nachmittag, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Und ich habe wieder vergessen, mein Autofokus auszumachen bei meiner Kamera. Immer schön, wenn man selbst erst nur noch 2 Stunden Stream merkt. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? Sil, du musst bedenken, Necken ist eine Art Zuneigung. Eigentlich mag ich Edgeworth. Ich meine, ne? Er ist schon ziemlich cute. Und hot. That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis... Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in the detention center and it's up to me to set her free. Ich bin ja gespannt, wenn Dingens kommt. To be continued. Der Deutsch-Patch. Es gibt den Deutsch-Patch für das Spiel noch. Ich meine... Nein, ich kann jetzt nicht mal einstellen, dass er auf Japanisch spielen kann. No! Mist! September, 3:11 Uhr, Detention Center, Visitors Rooms. Oh nein. Well, hello! I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such dank... Sagst du wirklich dank? War das im Original auch schon so dank? Oh Gott. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May! No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Gott, ich komm schon. Lass mal in Ruhe, ey. Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. Der sieht auch ziemlich beängstigt aus da hinten rechts. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something together to talk. Why did you place a riot tape on Mia's phone? When you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned it in lawyer school, huh? Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer! Bottom? I can't tell, does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate you guts. So get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. Welcome, sir. Quite a performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murders use the white tape. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murder iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you're our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She would do it, I said. Was? Dich küssen? Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you will pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If we had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo, Oh. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your T-set. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in a drawer. Ah, please leave it as is, sir. That's a drawer of terror hiding place of the murderous wiretape. It's said to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. Nice weather again today. Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in the window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill. Just kidding, sir. By that look in his eyes, I would say he was more than serious. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned this up by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We were famous at talk of the hotel industry. Was ist dein scheiß Problem, Alter? Ah, still seen painting. What should that be still alive? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. Simple bet. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Okay. Also ich brauche ein Foto. Oh, das Bild ist weg. Huh? Looks like Grossberg is out of there again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on the wall? Yeah, it was a painting of a fisherman, oder? Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Keine Ahnung. Wow, das war alles. Okay. Oh, oh, fuck it. Ich sehe es. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Oh. Oh. Das ist Mayas und Mias Mutter, ne? I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I borrowed this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. That might be a valuable clue. We will take it for now. Tja, und dann nehmen wir den hier. Oh Gott, sieht der hässlich aus. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with... Okay, warte. Das ist jetzt scheiße. Wir gehen erstmal zum Hotel. Kann ich ja nicht... Oh, ich kann auch so machen. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Ja, bitte. Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit. Ich wollte immer schon David schreiben, Sir. From henceforth I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit added to the court describes the man who stayed with Miss May at a hotel on the night of the murder. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. So, perfekt. Das heißt, wir gehen jetzt zu... You're again! You can take a hint and stay on. Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because... your boobs. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a big spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Nein. Tja, Mädchen. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy? Now I'm getting somewhere. Ich push this sowas von hard. This is it, all or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes. Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping out your fists in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. Ja, jetzt, wo ich so jetzt Kommentar dazu sehe, ja, der sieht auch schon so wie ein Killer aus von dem ganzen bösen Grinsen und so, ne? That man, he's my boss. Red, oh mein Gott. Red, blue, white. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Red? White? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Nein. Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit is discarded. Nein! Why? okay, sagen wir das Gleiche. So, aber ich will vorher... Alright, this is getting ridiculous. Where the heck is that loafer? Ahem! Das Bild ist weg, verdammt. Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Oh, you again. Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Well, well. You were quite the thing, my boy. Excuse me? The trial. He was there. Reminded me of myself when I was youth. I guess something got passed down from me, maybe. It brings back memories, it does. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of a fresh lemon, you see. I apologize. It was all a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I appreciate the reminiscing, but much rather you gave me some information. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for that girl. If you were that worried about it, why didn't you offer to defend her? I asked before, but why did you refuse the request for defense? I think I have a right to know. Ah, right, Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. Maybe I can find something that will inspire him to talk. The other day I'm sure there was a big, pretentious-looking painting on that wall. Pretentious-looking? Well, you know the one I mean. Anyway, where did it go? Ah, yes, well... I got rid of it. Got quite tired of the thing, really. I, sold it, you see. Yes, that's right. Sold it? I'm not sure I buy that. Das war 3 Millionen wert. Was that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen? I don't see how it's any of your business. Please, speak no more of that cursed painting. I didn't. I... Mumble. Ich will mal kurz speichern, bevor ich das Ihnen zeige. Ich meine, es ist ja immerhin sein Foto, ne? Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? Give it back at once. I'm sorry to have taken it without your knowledge, but I have to know, who is this man? He was most likely in April May's room the night of murder. What's that you say? Are you quite sure, my boy? What has him so flustered, I wonder? I beg your pardon, but I must ask you to leave. I need to be alone. He's fallen silent as a stone, a rather large stone. I guess I should return the photo. Photograph returned to Mr. Grossberg. Hallo Knight. Okay. Dann gehen wir mal zum Grossberg. Nicht zum Grossberg, zum Wright. Mensch! Ich sehe da was. Es ist blind. Ich sehe da was an der Wand. Haha. Okay, mach's gut, Erde. Bye. What's with this surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name? What's your name? I was just inquiring asking the title yet you got by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Incredible? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my gigantic vocabulary. Gott, hör auf zu reden. What is this guy's problem? I am Wright the White, CEO of Blue Corp, you know, Corporation Expansion Officer. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the worldly challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man just as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance matters off the scale. Erst einmal Foto. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Foto vor allem, Bild. Is this a replica? Ridiculously, I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original. Worth 5 million verschuldet 3 Millionen, egal. Außerdem, war die Kugel nicht auch bei Dingens? Statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corps sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up, Best Participation. Judges Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. The words Judges and Special kind of stands out. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, this is quite a thing. It is modeled on my body, you see. Well, does its sleek rondature not inspire you? Nein. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presentable. Okay. Ich freue mich immer schon auf den Deutsch-Patch, da muss ich nicht mehr auf Englisch reden. Weil ich Englisch ab Freitag auch noch weiterreden werde, weil dann gibt es halt Zanky Zero. Heute, morgen und Donnerstag gibt es hier dann Ace Attorney. Ja, dann reden wir mal mit dir. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct, she was my secretariat. What a shock it was to her what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as a part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is inevitable that she would do this. Ich denke, ich mache den ganzen Fall 2 fertig, denke ich mal. So, kommt drauf an, wie lange er noch wird. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's rota room? You can say I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases, I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you will be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have been seen, the same thing as April May. The police, the courts. To me they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as the founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? Also, ich möchte kurz anmerken, dass Red White blau mag, aber einen pinken Anzug anhat. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might be? That big painting on the wall over there. When did you get it? Say, when did you get the painting? No idea, I forgot. I've seen that painting before, yesterday in fact. Why do you find the painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, silch, sippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grudy Burger. What? Ugh. Oof. Was? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with an assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the girls, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's, yes? Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Okay, ich komme wieder. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Jumping, you horse. Oh, you. What's wrong? You looked so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something really? Well, you see, it's just me as poor girl. No, I'm sorry. He does. No, that's not true. It's a white. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg. I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there in the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Wright's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It's a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. You're lovers. It's not something I can claim to understand, but you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you? What? My boy! You sent that painting to him as a sign of undying love. My boy, please, you're letting your fancies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas? I don't understand how you could... That's because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous. Enough. I swallow my pride and tell you all. Das war schön. I knew it. They are lovers. No, we're not lovers. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone, it gives him an iron grip. He owes judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Ey Mann. Einfach töten! Fertig! Easy! Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. Und sehr viel Fast Food. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago. Oh, es ist doch der Fall von Mia und Mayas Mutter. I received a request from a medium. Es war der Fall von Mia und Mayas Mutter. A spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Natürlich fängt sie mit M an. Faye! Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, I cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense, the police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told Wright? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sought them out. Of course, Wright heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. Wright controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Okay. It's funny, looking at this room it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I will have to check it out one of these days. No Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I have to water it now. The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Yeah. Ah, that's da. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetic order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? TBZ, no? T-U, I know. We, White. The entire we section is missing. Was it taken? Damada. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just... So, well, no harm in flipping for a bit, I guess. Biggest part here at the end is a suicide. Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of this in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia Tofty was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... Can use this as newspaper. Can use this newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clipping added to the court record. Article about a politician suicide. The word "white" is written in pencil at the top. I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Was jetzt? Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. There's no point asking someone this crooked at a straight question. I need some evidence I can use as ammo. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? Why yes, there's my eyes and my nose and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It's okay to indulge me in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. Okay. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzled secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked out to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Maya. Secretary's office, hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White? You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me. What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping your phone. Then Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? That you? What are you doing all me at that time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And this, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Wait, dude. I told you to change my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Maya. How dare you? I point the finger at you and you will be tried as Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts, Harry Butts. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, Paul. Butts was the murderer, right? 9. Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this well human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. The trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. The prosecution will be been on it. Of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Great. That's kind of a bit sarcastic. Just now, yes, it's just all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we have switched places. What? You mean you... I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Defend me in court. Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright. Huh? Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. Wasn't it ghost powers that run in your blood? I better run to the bookstores and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Oh god, no. Wait! What? I'm kidding, it was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks, it's good to know that you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I will show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same as old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness, this is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. To be continued. Ja. Das ist viel Stoff. September 9. 9:52 am Morgen, District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judges will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie, to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who's innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. You've changed. Huh? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. September 9, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call as witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why this witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Miss Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. Wright is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Bling bling. Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my location confused? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If we can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world when I'm the last man standing? I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have him, Phoenix. Okay. Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quietly versifying that's reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was when I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacked a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasting, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over. Okay. Die Frage ist, in welche Richtung sie abgehauen ist. If things occurred as you testified, and I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. I mean, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Erstmal alles abholen, ne? Press. How do you know what time it was? Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know. No, you're not getting away with that. You're so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary, you know, again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. True, the bellboy brought a coffee and saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer. Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at the time? I was quietly pursuing that's mean reading to you, Luna. By a window, you mean the one directly across from Faye and Co. law office? Correct, that is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. I heard a bedlam coming from... A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. You see, continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound. But of course, I'm no snoop peeping out of windows at night. No snoop? Yeah, right, you've made a carry out of snooping. Last time I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Spiky-haired? This is to say that this man was no other than you, Mr. Lawyer. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, who said is this judge on anyway? And what did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at the time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the fare of his phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone on this Faye woman. You would make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the... Oh! Oh! Ah, ups. Ups. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Wait, right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple, you have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claimed she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find it odd? Heh. Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Die rote Schrift, echt? Die hatte ich gar nicht bemerkt. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha, I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear. Okay, ich dachte jetzt so, weil Miss May ja eh ein bisschen dumm ist, dass das halt ihr rechts, das links von ihm ist, deswegen beide irgendwie recht haben, aber nein. There's one scenario that will explain the conflicting accounts. What? Hat sie doch recht? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law office of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. Wright was standing. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order! I will have order! A pizza. Anyone disturbing the order in this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapsicolion? The postulation of the defense a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He is laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? 9? Order! Order! Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the left, to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. 9. 9. That's what Miss May saw. Warte. Died from a blow, not many blows, one blows. Haha. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examined as witness testimony? You better will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Die Frage, wo muss ich es reindrücken? Moment mal, dazu speichere ich hier mal. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. Ich bin einfach der beste Anwalt. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. In seine Eier? Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this Kurt you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. Ach, Edgelord. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I am emphatically... Alter. The request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away! Very well. Warum spreche ich jetzt noch mit dem Akzent? If the witness will care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side, no slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White. Okay. Okay. The two accounts... well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Twap. Twap, indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Ich glaube, das muss ich einfach ausfragen bis zum geht nicht mehr. Weil ich hier keine konkreten Beweise habe. Weil ich habe immer noch die Dingens, die Scherben. Well, I see, I looked at the other window. Hold it. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over the scene. Phoenix? Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yeah, yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will reverse his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Kann ich das schon... Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. Ich möchte mal ganz kurz anmerken. Ich bin hier wesentlich besser als bei Danganronpa beim ersten Mal. Möchte ich kurz anmerken. Ich hatte bisher noch keinen Fehler, glaube ich. Noch. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you will be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as the glass light stands. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fay Law office. In other words, you were at the scene of a crime when the murder took place. Und das kann ich objecten. Und zwar jetzt. Nein. Nun, das war jetzt ein bisschen enttäuschend von Edgeworth. Hab ihn gebrochen. Mr. White? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor. I, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. Nein! That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. Paper, please! What? Ugh, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretape. The wiretape? Order! Order! Oddish! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered the secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law office of Miss Fay. What does it have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay and Okor law offices. That is when I saw that accused light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. White would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is the fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Ahem, leave it to me on my save point. I feel faint. The wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glasslight stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. This is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound. Oh, correct, this is right. I see, very well, Mr. Wright. You may have cross-examined. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Danke, Maya, du bist eine Hilfe. So. It was the beginning of September, the week of... Erstmal holden. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. I'd entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days over found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? I hope it's your objection, man. This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect clients confidentially. That's when I saw this glass light stand. Or did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass, upgraded Wheeler. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beaudacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Verdammt, Wheeler, verdammt. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. It was the beginning of a step. Ich muss bluffen? Bluffen? Oh boy. Okay. Jetzt habe ich keine Ahnung, was ich tun muss. Jetzt bin ich am Arsch. I'm afraid that this is as far as you go, Mr. Wright. You fought honorably. No more? Can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright? Are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. What? Phoenix! Oh. Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia? Okay. Also entweder wir tagträumen oder Maya hat ein Medium hinbekommen. Oder wir haben Drogen genommen. Vermutlich 2. Never give up, Phoenix. Mit mir? Dead. Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Yuck! Dead. Hey, Phoenix! Yuck! That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. At my boobs. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong physics power? And boobs? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears it was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true power. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right, I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Okay. Das ist out of hand gegangen. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, Wright wrote that note. Wright wrote that, not me. So what do you do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. 1 million? Wow, big spender. Item? Glass light stand? Date of purchase September 4. September 4? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Für eine fucking Million? Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in this testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Oh. He said he saw that stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to recommence. Go do it, Felix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. I said that in the court record. Court now comments for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The defendant, rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Der ist ja voll nett, der Edgeworth. It was the beginning of September. Nope! Nope! Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glasslight stand and the date of purchase. What? That's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Faye & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Pressen. Well, Mr. White? You must pressen. Can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible, blah blah blah. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you will agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of... Ach, meine Fresse. Hör auf. Not so fast. Phoenix Wright. What? No way, can he warn his way out of this one? Oh wait, I forgot, it's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. Alter, wie lang geht das bitte denn noch? I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Checked. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. How long can this go on? No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. After Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. Gah. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Mia's memo, a list of people's name in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read out to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the finger. Case closed, Your Honor. Ja, easy. Das Grinsen. Das ist großartig. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that, if only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. September 9, 2:24, District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations, you're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risk a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! Werde ich jetzt gleich weinen? Ich hoffe nicht. Oh, 2 Minuten zu spät. Das ist nicht gut. Being here, it's hard to not think about at night. You came. Mia! I was kinda worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I am pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. Might be able to use that. Ah, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and law offices, right? Who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means. We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I would probably be in jail. Wright and core law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Aww. Good luck, Phoenix. I will always be here, watching. Don't do anything to my sister. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Ich möchte jetzt kurz anmerken, ich weiß jetzt endlich, warum Maya Phoenix Wright in Phoenix vs. Professor Layton Nick nannte. Weil ich nie wusste, warum man ihn Nick nannte. So, endlich habe ich es auch mal gelöst. Burgers, dummy, burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time is wasting. Okay, wait up. The end. A brand new episode has been added. Samurais. You have disgraced me for... No, stop. Okay. The moon! No, it is you who should gaze up in the moon! For it will be the last moon you ever see! See you in hell, evil Magita. Whoa! The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Oktober 14, 5:31 p.m. Wright and Core Law Offices. Gibt's beim nächsten Mal. So, ja, muss sagen, bin Fan. Großartig, ich mag das Spiel sehr. Wird's halt wieder geben, ist ja klar, morgen um 15 Uhr? 16 Uhr? Ich weiß es noch nicht genau. Ich glaube vermutlich 15 Uhr. Vermutlich morgen dann nur ein Trial, weil anscheinend, vermutlich nehmen jetzt die Trials so ein bisschen mehr Länge an, so ein paar Stunden. Aber ja, guter Start. Mochte ich sehr bisher. Ja. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Ich suche gerade irgendwas, ob ich irgendwas hosten kann, sonst habe ich einen Auto-Host an. Irgendwas anderes zum Hosten da. Nee, ich habe Autos an. Geht zum Kai. Geht zu liebe Emmy. Der spielt Super Mario World Hex vom VLDC. 9, 8, 9, 10, 9? Keine Ahnung. Ja. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Ich wünsche noch einen schönen Dienst. Ist heute Dienstag? Heute ist Dienstag. Gut. Wünsche noch einen schönen Dienstag. Man sieht sich morgen wieder zu Phoenix Wright. Und ab Freitag dann Sunky Zero. Weil das erst morgen ankommt. Fitz Batman. Macht's gut. Bye.